All right, here's a little update on the ceiling in the 1990 Coachman 115 SL truck camper. Now, this is one thing I would advise you never to do. Never put in anything on the roof of your RV that you don't have to use on the roof. It's good to keep your roof completely, and nothing with openings in it that could open up and can leak. Like a line guard antenna that cranks up. Anything mechanical that you put through your roof is never a good idea, because water can come through it. Water can come through it. That's what's destroyed this part of the roof and ceiling in my camper. Now this is drying out and it's actually looking pretty good. You know, it's actually looking pretty good. I'm going to actually sand this down really well. Use some good bleach and stuff, killing the residual mold. Now, a lot of these line guard antennas are out of date, but I'd never encourage you to put anything on the roof of your RV that's absolutely not necessary. And anything like a roof vent or anything like that is static. It doesn't move. But there's the line guard antenna that has an opening down in it to where water can get down inside of it. Maybe it had seals and rubber seals in it to keep water from getting in it. That's 30 years old. And so, it's probably factory and so leaking down through here. So we're going to be removing the line guard antenna and putting a patch on the rubber roof. The stuff I'm going to use on the roof is called Hengs, H-E-N-G-S. Rubber roof coating. This other camper over here has a metal roof, all metal roof on it. This one might have had one on it at the beginning, but since they had some kind of issue or something, they did put a rubber roof on it. But we're going to be sealing and coating this rubber roof, and I need another refrigerator vent cover. That's where the tree fell on it and hit it, you know. So we're going to remove the rubberized roof, line guard antenna, and put a patch on the roof, and we're going to get the hinge in the orange can. It's in the orange can. The purple can is the old can. It's probably out of date if you buy that stuff, really old. But the new is the orange canister. And so, get the orange Hinge roof coating. You can put it on a metal roof or a rubber roof, either one. This rubber roof is getting some age on it. It's going to have to be replaced, but for now we're going to seal it with the rubberized roof coating. And so I'm tearing this out here. You can see where I'm pouring this out and it's dried out. It's not really too moldy, but when I put my PPE on, my personal protective equipment, then I can definitely sand it down. And this is foam. These walls are actually made out of foam, block foam board, just like this in the window there. And so the walls are actually made out of foam, and so when we go, and I'll put foam in the front too, but this is just how I did the little truck camper. I mean, the way I do this camper is going to be just like the little truck camper, the little Coachman camper. So you can see where the water has leaked through. I took a jug of water right here, and I poured it down on that rubberized roof, down on the line guard antenna. So I poured the water through it, right down onto the rubber, to the Hengs, into the line guard antenna. So we're going to take this, I'll patch the roof, and this is bonded laminated ceiling. So we're going to get a piece of paneling and we're going to glue it in here. And so that's how they got destroyed. But we're going to, nevertheless, we're going to do this camper, rebuild it. Somebody has previously worked on it before, you can see. Tear this out, take the cabinets out temporarily, and take this countertop off, and laminate a new piece of paneling onto here. So, rebuild the structural integrity of this wall, because it's the paneling that creates structural integrity of a truck camper. You don't ever want to tear out the paneling in a truck camper. So you can rebuild it from the inside unless you prop up the cab over to make sure it didn't slop over. So we found where part of our leaking was coming from. So stay tuned for the rebuild series. This is going to be my new camper. I wanted a bigger camper because it has more space, you know, and it'll still go on a heavy 3/4 ton. This refrigerator is a 6 cubic foot refrigerator. It weighs 100 pounds. It's hard to get it in and out of the door in these old RV refrigerators. You can't get parts for them. They're, I mean, I can't even find anything about the old Norcold refrigerator online. So, you know, and I smelled some ammonia. So, it's very much better. Just, I've got a 12-volt refrigerator, so I'll use it. And so, yeah, just an update on that. I would never advise you to put anything like this on your roof. If it has, if it cranks up and cranks down and has mechanics for water to go down inside of, it can always cause a leak. And in RVs, I don't like this plastic paper on the ceiling, vinyl paper, because it holds water in. It holds water in. And water can leak, and it'll go down, it'll run down the wall, and that's what happened. It ran down the wall from there, you know, from that Winegard antenna all the way down to the wall and killed the wall. Rent the wall. So that's what you got to do, is you got to not put those on your roof. So let's see what we can do. If I can get the awning out. I've got an awning. There's the old vinyl paper. Oh, darn. Well, I screwed up anyway. I'll have to do that later on. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Follow my new rebuild series on this camper. Sorry for the sloppy camera work. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.